Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and XRP has surged over the last 24 hours or so in particular, along with Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. Of course, Bitcoin led it. Bitcoin's been leading the market for 12 years now, so that really shouldn't surprise anyone. But this has all resulted in bears crying themselves to sleep because they thought they knew better. This is what happens, you bull market shorts. When you think that you know better and you can time the markets and you're one of the wizards of smart, and you think that you're going against the grain, the data says that 90 to 95% of people who are true trade lose money. And so even if you're not a trader, acting even in a short time period as one, that's the same type of behavior, but you think that you can outsmart the market. Well, how did that work out for you? This is why I keep saying it's very clear that the best way to accumulate wealth, investing in stocks and investing in crypto, is to buy and then hold for a very long period of time. And it's just, I'm talking, don't buy, or I'm sorry, don't FOMO in, don't like buy tops of parabolic runs, but also don't panic sell and don't emotionally feel things because it doesn't make any sense when there's day-to-day volatility. It doesn't make any sense. So all these people, they thought they knew better, and they thought Bitcoin was going to go lower and all sorts of altcoins, and they were going to buy lower, and now it shot up. And so what's the point? Like, what's the point of doing it and trying to tie you? So maybe you would have picked up a few points. So there's limited downside. Because the market, it's like almost nobody's actually going to be so fortunate as to buy the bottom, just about 0% of humans. So there's limited downside potential. So maybe even if you pulled this off, if you're so fortunate, you pick up a few points. But then to the upside, there's practically unlimited potential in terms of upward action once this market experiences its blow-off top. Like, why risk missing that or having to buy in at a higher price just to maybe pick up a few points? None of that makes sense. And so I'm not pretending that crypto can't have another notable crash. Even during the last market cycle, I've noted this a number of times, from 2015 to 2017, which is bull territory. The whole thing was bull territory. You still have retracements to the downside. And we had 9 last market cycle that averaged 37% down. So it doesn't mean we couldn't experience one now and see prices lower than when I'm recording this video right now, but that's not the point of what I'm saying. Even if that happens, well, what the hell does it matter? You're not going to be able to sufficiently time this market. Just about 0% of humans can. So it's like just funny seeing the bears do what they do. And so I want to highlight what some of the respected and most popular chart analysts in the industry are saying as a result of this incredible price action that we've seen. Talk a little bit about what it means for XRP, because my friends, just to be clear, like, this is how fortunes are made. Investing in crypto, this is how fortunes are made. By doing nothing. Just holding for a really long period of time, out-patienting everyone else. If you can be more patient than the rest of the market, you win. That's how it works in stocks too. You just hold for a long time, then when you're sufficiently enticed, you sell if you want to, and all of the downside price action in between, even if it was very scary to the downside, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% down, whether it's a stock or a crypto, whatever it is, it doesn't matter in the end. Holding is the way to go, and so this is just amazing what we've seen here. So I want to highlight that, but before going any further, I also want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto stuff, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And so, my friends, can you taste it? Oh yes, it's in the ear. You gotta, it's resting on the tongue when you just breathe in. The end of the bull run is coming. XRP's parabolic blow off top, it's at hand. And so I don't pretend to know exactly when that is. Don't misunderstand. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but structurally I know we are at the very tail end. If history is going to repeat, that's where we are. And if it's not, then it won't. But what are you betting on? Because I'm betting on humans continuing to behave the same as they have been. And XRP, my gosh, it's sitting at $1.03 as I record this. It's like things happen so quick. In fact, I'm going to highlight the Bitcoin chart in a moment, but because it led the market. these things happen so quick, which it help with like visualizing. It helps to illustrate just how silly it is to time these markets. Bitcoin is now at $47,791 market cap for the asset class, 2.1 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance at 42.08%. And how are the lemmings feeling today? Well, not surprising, they're feeling much happier than they were just yesterday or 2 days ago. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It's at 54 out of 100, indicating that the typical retail investor now feels neutral. But yesterday they were in fear. It was at 27 out of 100. And just 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, it was at 20 out of 100, indicating that the lemmings were experiencing extreme fear. And so the reason I'm highlighting this is to illustrate how stupid it is to go through that emotional roller coaster ride. You could have sat there 2 days ago losing sleep. Oh my gosh, the Bitcoin, that's down right now, and all of my altcoins, how am I going to retire on that? Yeah, you can go through all of that, and now it's 2 days later, and everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's cool, it's cool. So it's stupid. That's why it's so useful to highlight this, because the biggest hurdle that you're going to encounter investing in crypto or stocks, or pretty much anything, it's your own emotions. And if you can get to the point where this volatility happens and you literally don't feel emotions, you just won, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold anything, but I am encouraging people to just remove the emotional aspect. Like, just be a robot. Just be a robot. And if you can get to that point where you see your crypto drop like 30%, well, that's just another day in crypto, frankly, anyway. And if you can get to the point where like you see that and you're just like, okay, and you literally don't feel anything, then you've made it. Because this is normal. Data shows us that that's normal behavior. It doesn't mean panic. It would be weird if that stopped happening out of the blue. Not rocket science here. I like this headline. I'm not going to read this article, but I like the headline from Cointelegraph. Say hi to Uptober. Get it instead of October? These authors and their quips and their jokes, they're so good and talented. Say hi to Uptober. Bitcoin price surges above 47,000 in minutes, liquidating 270 million in shorts. So how about that? This is just another reason to not play with leverage. $270 million worth of liquidations. You want to be a part of that? I don't. I'm not. There's about a 0% chance I'm ever going to invest in anything using leverage. That sounds like a horrible idea. No. Oh, these poor retail investors, like, just, it's the greed, I guess. I don't know, what is it? Like, what do you feel? And you're like, oh, you can get this multiplier effect, and you're willing to risk everything, so, like, if it doesn't go the way you think it is? Because, like, why do you think it's being offered? Like, the house wins. It's just like going to a casino. You're going to lose your damn money, son. I'm just saying. Really grinds my gears, folks. And so, incredible crypto. How about him? He freaking nailed this. Here's a tweet from literally yesterday. Dotted green line, triangle invalidated, looking for a move to at least $47,000 now. So yes, indeed, he did call it, since that the dotted green line, he was like, what was it? 40, here, I'll pull it up. 43,000? What was it at? 44,000. 44,366. He said, if we break above that, we're moving to 47,000. And that's what he said. And he was right. And very shortly after that, we smashed through $47,000. This guy's on it, man. Here's a tweet from chart analyst Lark Davis, who shared the following with his 544,000 followers. Q4 is here. The next few months will be absolutely life-changing for many investors if history is any indication. Hashtag crypto. And so I know it seems impossible because we've been in this so long. Many of us had. I know there's a lot of new people too, in which case, welcome to crypto. But for everybody else, the initiated here, I know it feels like forever, but it eventually, and it feels like it's never going to happen. My gosh. But that's not true. Like, again, if you just go back to data, what's normal is there are very long periods of time called market cycles. And then for a lot of it, especially in crypto, data shows that it's normal to be sideways or down. And then when it goes up, it happens quickly. So there's every reason in the world to firmly believe, and this is grounded in reality, that we're going to see insane price action to the upside, and likely much sooner than later. So yes, the idea of this happening within the next few months seems highly plausible. I mean, I don't pretend to know for sure what the timing will be, but that sounds highly plausible. And when this thing goes, it's really going to go. And yes, it can happen to anybody that just understands some of the very basic things about investing and human nature when it comes to investing and crypto market. You don't need Like, I personally believe you don't need a crazy amount of financial savvy to get in a position where you have truly life-changing wealth. And I believe that's a very empowering message. I don't have a financial background. I'm not doing anything special. I just have been buying for years and then doing nothing. That it's like, really, it's that. If you can do that and manage your damn emotions, yes, life-changing money comes. I firmly believe that. And especially when it comes to XRP, it was the best performer out of any crypto for all of 2017. And so in terms of the multiplier effect, it will be less than the last market cycle, but that's true of every single crypto because there's more money in it. And so to get a multiplier effect, it takes that much more money each time. But it doesn't matter. Even though that's the case, XRP is so illiquid that it doesn't take much money to get like a 10, 20, 30-fold increase. Like, relatively speaking, of course. It really doesn't. So when I say it's illiquid, that's a good thing. You don't want something that people have already thrown a crap ton of money in, right? Not ideally. So that's why for me, like, just investing in XRP and a number of other altcoins, that's the quickest path to wealth, not investing in Bitcoin. Even though I have it, like, I hold Bitcoin still, just mind you. I'm just saying I haven't really been counting on that for quick gains. I'm counting on the altcoins for that. And this market cycle, damn, yeah, this is the time to realize that. Here's a tweet from DIY Investing indicating that he believes that the bottom for this cycle, it is in. And he also believes, yeah, this is the point where people are about to get seriously rich. So we'll see if it's actually the bottom or somewhere thereabout. It's another idea that's certainly plausible. Like, we're almost there, folks. Here's a tweet from chart analyst Michael Vanderpop. People are not interested to buy Bitcoin at $41,000 as they assume that Bitcoin drops to $38,000, and then they'll probably still not buy as they expect further drops. But people are heavily interested to buy Bitcoin at $47,000 as they see green candles. Markets. Yeah, exactly. This is the type of message that I keep communicating again and again and again. You just get it ingrained in your head. This is how the ridiculous humans behave. Timing the markets, this and that. Here's how fast things happen, though, and why it's stupid. If you're looking at your screen, you can see this is the 24-hour chart for Bitcoin. You can see way in the AM hours, just the other day, Bitcoin was hovering a little shy of 45,000, 44,876, and look at how it rocketed up. Look at that. It happened in, how long did that take? Let's take a look. I can ballpark it. What, about 20 minutes? 20 minutes. That huge lineup right there, that wall, happened in about 20 minutes. And it jumped up from a little under 45,000 to 47,277. Like, this is what I'm saying. You're going to risk it. Like, you want to have that additional risk exposure, like selling your crypto thinking you're going to buy back cheaper. You really want that risk exposure when the upside is you pick up a few points, but the downside is if you miss it, it rockets way, because it happens so fast, it rockets without you. I just don't get that. It just does not make a damn bit of sense. And this isn't even the huge parabolic move. This is just notable. It's notable on this 24-hour chart. It's big. It was good to see that. But like, wait till you see the hockey stick charts for every crypto under the sun when we hit the last portion of this market cycle, which we're pretty well at. Like, we're already at the tail end, but wait till we get to the tail end of the tail end. Then it's going to get completely bonkers AF. Now, let's see. Here's a chart analyst Ambessa talking about XRP. XRP, like Bitcoin, 10% up. How well these insights aged. Study them. And he indicated a number of things. I'm not going to read the whole tweet. It's on the screen. You can take a look at it. But it's basically he was talking about a macro update for XRP. And he's retweeting his tweet from September 21st and was noting, hey, XRP's on support. Do you panic above support? No, but some people did. Some people did panic above support as XRP was bouncing off support, and people sold, and then it moved to the upside. What the hell is the point of all of this? This is the day-to-day volatility. It's not worth emotionally responding. It just isn't. And then there was this from Raoul Pal, former Goldman Sachs executive, founder and CEO of Real Vision. He wrote the following after Bitcoin started chugging up. The Bitcoin long-term log chart looks pretty luscious. Who knows if the wedge breaks on the first attempt, but a consolidation pattern of this magnitude usually leads to a very, very powerful upside move. And so, look, even if you don't see immediately within the next day or two or whatever the hell, an even more explosive move to the upside, he's pretty well communicating here, it's inevitable. All of the analysts that I follow And it's not because I'm trying to follow what my bias is. I'm just following all sorts of reputable analysts that I think are more right than they are wrong. They all believe that that last leg up is coming, and that it's coming very soon. We really are at the tail end of this. It's very exciting to know that. And then there was this from chart analyst Pentoshi. Being a Bitcoin bear is tough. The beauty is due to the China FUD, perma bears, and negative funding. There is probably a lot of people who have to decide where they want to buy their Bitcoin back and how much higher. Weeks of downtrend erased in a single candle as we start the next rally. Think about that. People freaking out for weeks. And I remember, if you've been watching my videos about price, I've been highlighting the crypto fear and greed index and the emotions that the lemmings out there have been feeling for the last few weeks. You've been watching, right? Or many of you have. You've been seeing my price videos. And what happened? It kept trending down and trending down and trending down, and people are panicking. And just 2 days ago, people were in extreme fear. And then, in a matter of 20 minutes, that single candle burst to the upside, and it's all obliterated. And now the lemmings feel happy again. Well, they're not greedy, but they're neutral. Do you see how stupid this is? That's why it just doesn't make sense to participate. I refuse to participate. I don't have emotions anymore because emotions are stupid. They're stupid here. And here's a tweet that I shared just the other day also. Either XRP is going to zero, or it's going to eventually hit its all-time high near $4 and then enter price discovery. What do you think is more likely? All the day-to-day volatility will prove to not matter, and it isn't an indicator of the final outcome regarding price. And certainly that is true. Take any short-term period over the last several years, pick a week or two or even a month, even a quarter, whatever, pick that, whatever you want to look at. None of that is an indicator of whether or not XRP is going to zero or to its all-time high. It doesn't mean anything. It's humans bouncing off one another like they're mosh pitting, right? It's a bunch of humans mosh pitting. I want to say it weird like that. Humans are mosh pitting. They're bouncing off each other. And it's complete chaos, and it's not based on any sort of logic. It's just people responding to what the others are doing, whether they're buying or selling. Oh, you're doing that? Oh my gosh, do you know something? I don't know. And then it's just emotional rampage. Completely stupid. That's what it is. And so when I'm saying that this volatility is not an indication of XRP going to zero or an all-time high, that's what I'm talking about. It's just humans doing stuff, which doesn't make any damn sense, but that's what they're doing. It's just being aware of that is so powerful here. So anyway, I'm feeling really good seeing this, and I really enjoy highlighting this stuff too. It's fascinating. And seeing what all the chart analysts are thinking on a regular basis, it's fascinating. And it's a good way to stay not just informed, but like you just have a positive outlook, because I really firmly believe it makes all the sense in the world to be an optimist at this point in time regarding crypto markets. It really does. And I haven't said that for most of the time I've been running this channel, because we haven't been in this type of environment for most of the time I've been running this channel. But now we are. And we are reaching the tail end of this. And it's okay to be excited and looking forward to it. We deserve this. We've been, especially people that have been around here for years. And even if you're new, you still deserve it too, because you're still part of a small percentage of humans on the planet that know anything about crypto. So kudos to you too for being new and doing your best to research this stuff. We all had to start somewhere. I once was clueless completely when it came to crypto. November of 2017 was when I jumped in, and it really grabbed me. And so I just spent hours each day researching, and I quickly realized, wow, this really isn't going away. And then I just doubled and tripled, quadrupled down, so on and so forth. It was like, oh yeah, just give it a few years, however long it would be, market's going to come back, because market cycles exist. But I'll wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Nambo.